Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome to the brand new website of Gay Abandon. This is a training video to help you familiarize with the new website of the choir. In this video, I will guide you through its pages, the structure of the website, and special features. But I will first have to help you find it, access it, and log in. Then we will explore its structure as a whole and check the content of each page. Most importantly, we will talk about the special features of the members area of the website. Finally, we'll talk about what to do if you have any technical issues or just further questions. Now, are you ready? Well, if you are, grab a hot drink or a nice glass of wine or another drink and sit back and enjoy surfing through the pages of Gay Abandon. This is a water, by the way. Some introductory notes first. The URL or web address has not actually changed. Ignore this you see here. That's not going to be the URL that we'll be using to access it. We're going to be using the same as with the old website. The address has been automatically transferred to the new website. The old URL address of the site is now managed by the Making Music company, who also provide us with a website space, construction, and maintenance. The management responsibility of the content of the website lies with the choirs committee and the webmaster, of course. And in this website, each role of the committee has access to certain parts of the website and responsibility in updating a relevant section of the content. Now, if you're an events officer, for example, you would be posting news about the events, for example. If you're a membership officer, you would be updating details about the choir's members, somewhere around here. So, during this process, we would assume that you're using a browser on a laptop or some kind of a computer rather than a phone, because in my demonstration here, I'm using a laptop with Windows 11 operating system. You can do any operating system as long as it's some kind of a computer, so we can access easily all the areas. The website, of course, is flexible to be viewed also on a phone or a tablet, so some features might not be displayed the same way as you see here. So, how to find us now? First, let's open a browser. In this case, I'm using Google Chrome, and I will have to type the user URL, the old one that we know. Let's say the one that I have typed in here, as you can see. And that should be able to take me straight to the website, which is already open here on the tab of my browser. And there it is. As you can see, the website has a nice gentle color scheme that allows to be read by screen readers and accessibility software. Now, either on your phone or the laptop, you should be able also to use magnifying tools to view parts of the text that might be too small for you. For example, like this. Now, once you have opened the home page, that's the home page, you can click here and it's still the home page. The first ever time on a browser, of course, what you will see is the public version of our website. What does this mean? First of all, that's recognizable easily by the fact that there are a series of symbols and icons of social media icons here appearing on the top right corner of the site. Now, during this demonstration, we will be accessing all areas of the website primarily as a regular member of the choir and not as a member of the public, because the public has restricted access to the website with no access at all to 90% of its contents. So actually the public sees only the tip of the iceberg that is our website. Right, for example, if a member of the public clicks on our calendar of events, you can see they have restricted access. It means they cannot see our rehearsal times, you cannot see our social events or private functions, but they could see our performances, like here ones, either past or upcoming. That's what the members of the public can see. So at this stage, if you are a member of our choir, it is advisable to log in as a member, because this would give you access to the full version of the website and not just the public version. How to do this now? Well, to log in, it's not immediately obvious if you haven't logged in before. And how to find the login page? Well, you just need to click on the members area and you will be directly to the login page. You can see here I've already put some details here. Let's delete them. However, every member of the choir should have received a personalized email containing their own personal login details. So I need to open my inbox, as you can see here, and I will have to search for an email sent by the membership secretary. In this case, it's usually new members. New members at, let's say, Gay Abandoner. I have one there already. And I have so far received a welcoming. There it is. The subject should read, "Welcome to the Gay Abandon website." And if I open it, you would see here, it's a personalized email, has my name there. And further down, there's a username and password. Oops, you've seen my username and password. Oh, it's all right. I'm not worried much because it's a fake temporary profile. I would be more worried if you had seen my password for Grindr or OnlyFans, for example. Anyway, so I will have to enter my bogus member details here in the website and click login. Let's put it here. Let's see if I can do that. Let's, for example, zap. And then click login. Oh, and here we are. Ta-da! At first look now, not much has changed on that page where I logged in, on the home page, apart from the fact that I can see my name, here you can see here, appearing near the top right corner of the website, where earlier we had the social media icons, if you remember. So each member can have a personalized version of the website. And we will go through this in more detail later. Now that you have logged in, it's time to sip your hot drink or a nice glass of champagne or water in my case. The next step will be to see the structure of the website. Before we check it, though, we are going to briefly talk about the two important navigation functions. One is the click function, and the other one is click, and the other is the hover function. If you're accessing the website on a computer browser, the most common function is the click. By clicking on words, icons, images, or phrases, you can jump to other menus, pages, or forms, as you can see. That's it. When you hover, however, you just gently pass the mouse pointer over certain words or phrases, you will see that they reveal further context hidden behind them. Sometimes you might see, for example, a list of options that you can click on, like here and here, or you might even see the full URL address of the page you could visit if you had clicked on that particular word or phrase. So look further down. If you now hover over this one here, look at the bottom left corner of this website. You might be able to see the URL of that page. If I go here, I'll see something else that says members only at the end of it. That's the URL of the page I would visit if I click on members area. Now, the hover function allows you to navigate smoothly through the website, and it's sometimes necessary in order to click on some menus, as we will see later on the website. A quick example is the About section, for example, here, where one has to hover first before they can click on one of the options. Otherwise, I cannot click. I have to look at the options down here. Hovering just over the main word takes us nowhere. For example, I can do nowhere here. But if we scroll down on the list, here, on this list here, then I have more options revealed, and then we're able to click and visit pages of this particular section. Here, here, and here. I hope that is clear. Now, feel free to experiment using these two functions. Click and hover around the website. Let's see now, that's the home page. As you can see on the home page, there are 8 main sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the last one here is a domain of the sacred wing. So there are actually 7 sections dedicated purely to gay abandon. The home page, the members area, which is the largest part of the website, the About section, the Join Us section, the Event section, the Photos and Videos section, and the Contact section. The header you see on the home page, this white area here, remains visible throughout the entire website for each page for ease of navigation, of course. As you can see, it stays visible even if I scroll down, or if I want to go to another page, it will still be here. So don't worry, you're not going to get lost. You can go back to any of these pages anytime. Now, the home page is straightforward. It starts with a mini slideshow. That's some photos from events, the most recent events actually we had in the choir. The quick links then has here the quick links, 3 of them, for that bring us to 3 important sections of the website. The first is Who is Gay Abandon? That links to About Gay Abandon page, which is actually the same as that. The Join Us section here, that links to the Become a Member page, here, this one here, and the Upcoming Events section, that links to the future events list, but also cites the 3 most recent performances we had, as you can see here. Now further down we have 3 more quick links with the respective icons. Enjoy Our Music, that allows the public to listen to samples of our performances, the photo gallery, the content of which is obvious, and another link to the Join Us section, which is the same as here and the same as here. Obviously, it's almost a duplicate link in different address, but we do like to remind people that they can join us every now and then, don't we? Underneath that section now, we have the link Inquire Here for members of the public who might wish to invite our choir to perform at their events. This section is monitored by the External Events Officer of the choir. At the very bottom of the page, we have what we call the footer, that's in black color here, that contains 3 further sections. More quick links here on the left, latest news page in the middle, and the contact us details with some little photos of our choir, and a mini section with links to our social media pages. Here, the 4 icons: Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly Twitter, and YouTube. This here that says brought to you by Making Music refers to the actual host company of the website. Powered by Harmony site, this one here, links to the software developer company of a website, which is called Harmony site, which is different from Making Music platform. In the middle, we also have the mandatory mention of gay abandon copyright here. Last but not least, at the very bottom are links to the website of the host company here, and then again to the Harmony pages here. Now, it's a site developer of the company website, as I said, and nothing to do with the provider, which is the Making Music. Now, we also have a link to the Making Music data protection policy, the very bottom here. In the middle, you also notice a link to the gay abandon privacy policy page in here, which is different from the other one. And a very important component of our website, of course, and despite the fact that it appears under a very tiny link here. And that's all about the main parts of the website. So far we've seen the home page, the login page here, and the overall structure of the website. Next, we're going to dive further into our website, so it's time to take again a sip of our hot drink or our drink before we can proceed. Now, our first and major stop will be our members area. The whole of the members area contains 18 sub-pages, but the actual home of the members area, that's the 18 sub-pages here, the actual home area, all this, is the home area of the members area and is divided into 7 main sections. I will name them to you. First, announcement or reminder. Second, members options here on the left. Then events or my attendance and availability. Further down, my assessments. Then upcoming birthdays and anniversaries. Then my financial status, not very good, I hope. And latest comments. And I will explain further about this, don't worry. The members options area includes 16 links to the most important subpages of the members area. The first is event calendar, then attendance, committees and teams, members database, song library, bulletin board, documents, minutes, members audits, clothing sizes, suggestion box, rehearsal recordings, libraries, birthdays and anniversaries, mailing lists, and then send email at the end here. It also includes an additional button that links again to the website of Making Music, our service provider, which you will probably never need. All of these options are also available in the Members menu above that can appear by hovering over the words Members area. Look at this. Wow. Just hover about this and you can see all these options, those 16 pages that you can see available under Members options. Now, first, the event calendar button from the members area takes us to an extra calendar of the choir. It looks familiar to you? It is an embedded Google Calendar that is linked to the choir's Google account and is currently more updated than the actual calendar of the website because there's another one here. Let's go back to home now. Now, the attendance button takes you to the attendance and availability page where you can mark your intended or retrospective attendance. You can mark yourself present or absent either before or a social event, a rehearsal, a performance or afterwards. For example, I will click on 14th of November 2023 here, 14th of November. It says regular rehearsal. And I see 6 options here under my name. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I choose one and then I click save. For example, apologies, I can't make it. Here it is. The attendance function is a crucial function of our website and helps with the running of our choir. Again, if one is not able to access the website to mark their attendance, it's not an issue. They can just send their apologies in the good old way by emailing the section rep. Then the section rep can also update that page on their behalf. Now back to the members area. The members home area, where we can click now on the button Committees and Teams. Where's this button here? To see our current music team, of course. For example, choir music team, here it says. And also we can see the choir committee here. Let's click first here. This is our current music team. Underneath, we see an upcoming event where this team could be attending. For example, a meeting, this most recent, the most upcoming one. And if we go back and click on, let's see, I'll go back by clicking back here, and we'll click on choir committee. We will see our current committee. And on the same page, we'll also see a set of important documents related to the committee, like the agenda or the minutes, for example. Here, this stage, for example, you can see the upcoming events. Just an important note, no regular member has access to the details of other members of the choir through the website. So apart from their name and photo, they can't see anything else. If a member has chosen, of course, to include the photo of the website, for the purpose of this demonstration, only photos of the committee and music team have been included. Everybody can amend their own photos at discretion, as we will see later. For example, if I try to click on Vivian's here, I will get this message that I don't have any permission to view this profile. And that applies to any profile. Apart from mine, of course, which I can access it if I go here, view my profile. Now, regarding access restrictions, we will see an example by clicking a photo. You can see. You can see, I cannot see anything again. Now, these details will be visible to me and nobody else in the choir apart from an authorized committee member. To me, I mean as a webmaster. But as you know, at this stage, I'm not logged in as a webmaster. I'm logged in as a regular member. That's why I cannot see any details of other people apart from my own profile, which is this here. So let's go back to our previous page here and then to our members area. The next button along is the members database. As you can see, then after here it takes us a page with a full list of all active members of the choir with their respective photos, again if they have already chosen to have one included. And don't just try to click on any of these because it will take you nowhere, just here. But you can still see the photos and the names. So let's go back to our previous page, the members area. And we're going to click now on the next button along, which is Song Library. Here we can see a list of all our current and past songs, something like the old box we had. And we can even sort it in a few different ways, according to title, status, category, and so on. Okay, and now if we click on one of the songs, for example, Searching for Love, we will see the song page with a series of details here. And further down, there's an embedded section from the box database of the choir where we can access the music sheet and the learning tracks for the respective song. Now, if the song has any additional documents like audio files and so on, they would be included here under Files and Resources. The website allows us to leave a comment on a song at the bottom of the respective page of the song. We just need to click on Add a new comment, type in our comment here if you want it, and then of course don't forget to click on Save. Okay, I don't need to do it at this moment. I left no comment for this song at the moment. So be gentle with your comments with this. So now we're going back to the members area. That applies to all songs, okay? Every song is accessible the same way from, again, the song library. The very bottom of the song library page, I will see as well there is an extra link here, the song database box links. I've included that just in case we don't have all songs here listed, but we want to go and see all other. You can see I click on this and it takes me again to the good old website of the box with all the learning tracks and everything else, even the minutes are here. So we're going back to the members area, the home area of the members area, and we're going to click next on the Bulletin Board button. That includes important posts from members of the choir. This space is for sharing important notifications and should be used sparingly. For example, we would visit the Bulletin Board to remain updated on recent documentation and notices, or just to add a post ourselves. That would be intended for the rest of the choir, for example, or to the committee, the public, or the master only. For example, interesting website here. I can so or press article or choir documentation. I can choose a type here. Add the title, and then I can add a file here. Choose a level of access to public, limited members, which is probably prospective members, and regular members, or just set the members of the choir or just a webmaster. I can add a URL, or I can add as well and share other web pages and some description. And don't forget, of course, to click save at the end. At the moment, I don't want to do anything and no post, so I can just leave this page. We can have visit existing posts, one of which is the safeguarding policy, very important, posted by Peter on the 4th of November 2023, as you can see here. We can always add a comment with regards to each document or resource we visit on the Bulletin Board. We could do that if, for example, we spotted an error, or if you want to give a praise or just to ask clarifications. There are plenty of other documents we could visit at our own time and discretions on the Bulletin Board. At this stage, the only files included here are the required documents, but there are many more to be added in the future. This page offers us the possibility to sort also the files, as you can see here, by type, by title and everything, or just to group them here. We're now going back to the members area again. We're visiting the documents page here that oops, looks identical to the bulletin board, but it's actually a different page designed for storing important documents of the choir for reference purposes. The reason this page looks identical to the bulletin board is because the bulletin board, which we saw earlier, registers also all recent posts from other parts of the website, in this case, the documents page. There are many more files to be added here in the future, but remember to use this page for reference purposes in the future. So watch this space, as we say. We're going now back to the members area again, where we can click on the minutes button to see a list of all minutes from committee meetings, AGMs, and so on. Now, a warning here that each date mentioned here, we have like 4 dates at the moment only added, has 2 parts, 2 links. One link, the first part here, in this case is the event of a meeting, opens the actual page for the respective meeting, like AGM and so on. You can see there is the page. But the rest of it, which is agenda or minutes, allows me to download that file, for example, the file of the minutes. And you can see it went into my minutes section here, into my downloads folder. And I can see here, all right. If I have to look at the browser, if I was on an iPad or on a tablet or a phone, it's going to be somewhere else in a download section. And that's all about the minutes page. I believe it's clear. We're now going back to the members area again. We're going to click the member audits button here, which is a very special button. It's a page with extra details recorded about each member of the choir that the overall member database doesn't otherwise have spot for. For example, the accessibility requirements, the clothing sizes, dietary requirements, skills register. If, for example, a member plays a particular instrument, is good at baking, knitting, sports, and so on. Now, if I click on each of these categories, I would only be able to see my own details and audits. Like, for example, that's my details about accessibility requirements. I cannot see the details of other members, never. Only authorized members of the committee and only specific members of the committee can see these details. For example, clothing sizes, I can see. I cannot see anything about other people's sizes. That would be very kind to know people's sizes, but I can see my own sizes, and I can also add, for example, something I missed, for example, the jacket size. And I save that and we take it back to this page. I can see here there is a summary of responses given. I can see there's only one person responded for chest and one for waist and nobody for jacket. And that is probably me here. So we're going back now to the previous page. Dietary comments exactly the same as we can see earlier. I can add also some comments at the bottom if I want, and also the member skills register equally. I can add comments or I can put here something else as well, or if I want to add many details about my skills. And that concludes the member audit section of the choir. I hope it's clear there. Let's go back to the members home. Now the next button along is going to be clothing sizes, but it's just a quick link to one of the 4 pages we saw included in the section of member audits. If you can see, as you can see, it's actually the second page down in the audit section. So we can skip that. We don't need to talk about this again. The suggestion box gives us the chance to leave feedback or suggestions as the word suggests. It is intended for use by all members of the choir, and the responses can be viewed and used by the choir's administration or the relevant committee members. Here's an example of a blank suggestion page where I can enter a title for my suggestion, select the type of suggestion. It can be about the repertoire, about the administration of the choir, about the weekly rehearsals, performances and gigs, the productions, the schedule, the website, or anything else. Then I can add details about my suggestion, or I can select anonymous. Only in the case where I don't want other choir members, including the committee members, to see my suggestions. So if I tick the anonymous box, nobody, not even the webmaster, would be able to trace my comment or suggestion. So please be careful as per the content and language of anonymous suggestions in this section. We're now going back to the members home area. I can leave that. I'm not going to leave any suggestion. And we are going to click on the Rehearsal Recordings button, where we can see what the choir has recorded during actual rehearsals. At this stage, there are no recorded displays. It says this section normally is intended for reference, just to help members who missed rehearsals to catch up with the choir's progress. And that's all. And we are going now back to the members area to click on Libraries. This section is intended as an inventory for any properties of the choir, like books, equipment, uniforms, where we can also indicate the value, the condition, the location of an item, who has borrowed, and other relevant details about items of the choir. And there are three categories, as you can see: music library items, equipment register, and uniforms register. And these categories cannot be updated by members of the choir, regular members of the choir, apart from authorized members of the committee or the music team. We're now going back to the members area again, and we're going to click on birthdays and anniversaries. We can view a calendar of relevant dates, like birthdays, only for members who have included the relevant details on the profile page. Like the birth years anyway, or the ages are always hidden. It's not compulsory to include birthdays on one's profile page. You can see I can go here, but I have done it here. Other details included could be, for example, the day that someone has joined the choir, for example, registration date here. And this would appear as an anniversary of X amount of years. For example, if I click now, go to back to the other page, and I want to click on 2025 September, I would see, click on go, I will see that Ian Aykroyd would have completed 2 years of presence in the choir, because Ian had included on his profile the day he first started in the choir. So if I can do the same about maybe my birthday, let's see, if I put it to August 2024 and click on go, I will see here my birthday as registered on my profile page here. So consider probably adding on your profile any important days you'd like sharing with the rest of the choir, but again, it's not compulsory. We're now going back to the members area to click on something very important, the mailing lists, where we can see a list of all email lists of the choir according to section or administration group: altos, basses, sopranos, tenors, full members mail list of the choir, and a friends section. Yes, there is a list of members of the public that can self-subscribe using the subscribe form under Join Us. This one here, Join Us, subscribe, as we'll see later. We're now going back to the members area again, and we're going to click on Send Email. This is a feature that allows us to send a special gay abandon email to someone. Of course, we could already do this using our regular email program like Gmail, Hotmail, etc. But the difference is that emails sent from this page are special gay abandon brand emails. There is a little sample here. and they resemble pages from the Gear Bundle website with the Gear Bundle logo on top. For further details, refer to this explanation at the top of the page. From here, we can set emails to recipients outside the choir or just choose recipients from within the choir. As you can see, we can select the level of privacy and follow the usual procedure as when we send emails from our regular email provider, like Gmail, for example. Remember to click Send at the end, of course. All emails sent through this page would mention as a reply to address the sender's personal address, as you can see here, from blah blah Peter Zabrowski Sakov on Sakastov, and there is inside in brackets here my personal email address, as this is of course registered on my members profile page of this website here. We're now going back to the members area, the home part of the members area, to see that there is an extra button to take us to the website of Making Music here. And we're probably not going to need it much, but we can click on that one if we want. We can find more guidance and information on the services they provide to us. There's a lot of things to read here. If you want to click on that, feel free to navigate at your own discretion and time. And that's all about the members options area. Now, among other sections of the members area here, there is the announcement reminder section that would include important notifications posted usually by committee members. For example, about changes in rehearsal times or spaces, and so on. At this stage, there are not many notices here posted, apart from a post that includes the link to the choir's song database on Box, which I have posted on 12th of October 2023. And further on, the Events My Attendance Availability section here allows us to track the relevant choir events that we have here. It's like a calendar, but also to mark our availability or attendance, as we saw previously when we had clicked on the attendance button on the left here. The My Assessment section allows us to provide feedback and evaluate prospective or current songs of the choir. The section itself doesn't do it. The section gathers us some information from what we have done in the past. For example, when we had clicked on the song library on a song, and we had probably added here some comments at the bottom. So that's all from that. This feature, of course, the My Assessment feature, is not always enabled for all songs, but it helps with building a repertoire that it reflects the vibe and preferences of the choir as a whole. Now, further down, the upcoming birthdays and anniversaries section, it's similar to the one we saw earlier by clicking the similar button here on the left, but this particular section works also as a virtual reminder on the landing page of the members area here, because it actually mentions whichever birthday or anniversary is on that day. And we can click here, of course, again to view a full calendar again from birthdays and anniversaries like we did earlier. The next section along is my financial status, which I hope is good for everyone, and is obviously about the state of one's personal contributions to the choir, and not about your bank accounts. Also, probably might state the state of the subs payments, the payments to social events like the weekend away, and so on. And the section here, the next one, is the latest comment, is about comments made by the choir's MD, about assistants of the choir, or by other relevant members of the committee. And with this, we conclude the tour of the home area of the members area of the choir's website. For further queries, do not hesitate to contact the webmaster. Next, we're going to check other sections of our website, more visible to the public this time. And it's actually probably the time to take a sip for our drink, or a hot drink, before we can proceed. Now, we're looking now at the top section of the website, here, the header as we say, to click on the next section along, which is called About. I hover over it to see the options revealed, and then I go down and click on the first one. We have here the page about gay abandon, then along we have the page about history of the choir, and the page about the musical director of the choir, including the past ones, and a dedicated page about past performances, as you can see, with some photos about. In the next section along here, we can see two options that become a member and a subscribe. Become a member. On the first page, there is extensive information about prospective members of the choir with a set of frequently asked questions and a useful information pack downloadable from this page. It's here, as you can see. The second page of this section, the subscribe one, is intended for members of the public or friends who wish to receive our regular news. They can subscribe to our mailing list by filling in their details here, just the email practically, and then click on subscribe. The same page can be used to unsubscribe from the friends mailing list, so use it sparingly. The next section along is the event section here that has 3 pages. A page with upcoming events that displays the regular calendar of this website with details about performances and other events. As you can see, we can actually view here as a regular member even the rehearsals, the committee meetings, and maybe the weekend away, and a lot of stuff. This page is not visible in full by members of the public. The members of the public will only be able to see those pink sections like the performances only, and that's all. That's it. The event section includes also the events calendar, which is the same practically list, but in a different format. It's a month format that can include not just the upcoming events, but also the past events. And I remind again that no member of the public has access to the full list of events that a regular member can view. We can view more past events if we move along to the past months by clicking on the arrows to the right or the left. So the event section includes as well a page dedicated to links to other organizations linked to our choir, like Proud Voices, Various Voices, and so on. While in the future, this page will include further links as we go along. And the next section along is the photos and videos section that contains visual media of the choir's activities here. They're grouped into relevant photo and video albums, of course. And we can click, for example, one here, and I can see here some of the photos posted from that event. And also I can access them through this way. For example, as you can see, this is the further on. So note that regular members of the choir cannot add photos in this section, but committee members can do. Okay. The next and last section is dedicated to our choir again, and is about the contact section that includes a bookings page, which is monitored by the external events officer, and well, about information on how to book gay abandon, and also we have the contact points page that gathers together all useful emails that members of the public should know about our choir, including our Facebook page. Now, the final and complementary section of this website belongs virtually to the Sacred Wing and is updated and monitored by the musical director of the Sacred Wing, And here's a quick glimpse of the page. And to conclude our tour of the website, we will see the sidebar of this website. The sidebar is visible only on certain pages of the website. Those pages are About Gay Abandon, this one here, the page Become a Member, the Links page, and all pages of the Contact section. The sidebar includes 3 subsections: Join our mailing list, Search the website, and Facebook section that embeds a mini preview of our Facebook page, including recent posts or events. You can see here. And with this, we concluded the tour of our website. Of course, you might need to go back to parts of this demonstration video to refresh your memory. You're welcome to post any feedback or comments under the video which will be posted on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. For specific queries and further explanations, contact the Quest Chair or the Webmaster. If the queries are of technical nature, the Webmaster can be reached on webmaster@gay-abandon.co.uk. I repeat, webmaster@gay-abandon.co.uk. And thanks for your patience. You now deserve another relaxing drink or a cup of hot drink. And thanks for watching. Au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.